Hello and welcome to Race 2 of Season 3 of the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series. We're here at the South Boston Speedway here in South Boston, Virginia. No, not in Massachusetts. We're down in Virginia. This race has been a staple of the Phillips Cup Series schedule and has become a staple of ours as well. Second year in a row we are running this track as the second event. Last week at Daytona, Alex Tinker took the race win, and he currently leads the point standings going into this event. But anything can happen. Only one race of points have the point standings sorted. So now we're going to go into this event and see who can take on the short track. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. John Arndt is on the pole with Martin Suarez, who finished good last week, in second. Matt Dool's in third, followed by Darren Blake, who did well last week, and John Acevedo making his DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series debut. Roush, Navarro, Toledo, Tanker in the top 10. Then it's Cord Larson, Ben Stevens, DJ Curtis, Jeff Toledo, and William Brock. Rena Hirose in the 76. Followed by Alja Baranowskis, Grayson Acevedo, Joseph Curtis, and Colin Bartel, rounding out the top 20. And rounding out the rest of the field, Mitch Bretz, John Gambit, last week's pole sitter. Another proving driver, Eric Powers in the 666. Daniel Beauchard, Duncan, D'Artagnan Jr., Hagen, Hartnett, Jerry Lespool, and Nathan Ormond bringing up the rear. We're green here at the South Boston Speedway, and John Arndt's going to explode out of the gate. Matt Dool getting to the inside of Suarez, trying to catch up to the 43 out front. John Arndt running as a rookie in this series, trying to work his way into DASCAR competition. That car is fairly iconic in this series, driven by drivers such as Max Powers and Damie Sponder. A lot of drivers have taken their chance at the helm of the 43, but now John Arndt gets an opportunity to do it, as he's going to lead the opening laps. Starting to pull away from Matt Dool. There's Angel Navarro in the 23, working his way up into the third place position. Working his way through the field as Alex Tanker, last week's winner, is around 10th place overall. Running to the outside, some other drivers. There's Joseph Curtis trying to get to the inside. Almost 3 wide. 3 wide as we go into the turn. Do we have 4 wide? Is Eric Powers trying to go underneath? That's not going to be a good idea, guys. Joseph Curtis in the 47's around. Big stack up on the backstretch. I see Julian D'Artagnan Jr. is involved. And several others. Let's see, I think there's Daniel Beauchard, Grayson Acevedo in the 68. And oh, Acevedo's around! D'Artagnan Jr. just turned Grayson Acevedo in car number 68. Man, what a hectic lap that was. I'm not sure if the officials are going to be happy about with D'Artagnan. That was a little bit of an uncalled for move, if you were to put it lightly, but heading it back up toward the front. Angel Navarro's got around Matt Dool. In fact, Matt Dool has dropped back quite a few positions. He's stuck in that outside lane. Navarro, the driver from Mexico, started outside pole at Daytona, trying to get a good opportunity here. Didn't finish there near the end of the race. Martin Suarez, car number 89, is trying to hound him as he's trying to steal second place back. John Arndt still in the lead, hasn't been able to pull away, but is still leading the pack. As Brandon Jefferson, the 15, has worked his way up through the field. John Acevedo, car number 72, making his first start of the season and in the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series. Sean Angel drove for him last week, following a very disappointing run at Daytona for John Acevedo. Finished 41st out of 42. He's hoping that this goes a little bit better for him. As he continues his way around the racetrack, we want to tell you about the DASCAR Phillips Cup Series race here at the South Boston Speedway. That's going to be on the Tasman Dutch channel. Should be a great event. At the time this race already aired, we already had the sprint race, but now the main event is going to be coming up, so you want to be sure to catch that. Should be a great event, and like I said, it's on the Tasman Dutch channel. Car number 72 running within the top 10, but starting to lose a couple of positions as drivers are trying to work their way to the inside of the Liate Chevy. We head back up front, and John Arndt has led the first half of this race. So, regardless, he is going to get the most laps led bonus. John Arndt, not a lot of background information for him, but he's been racing stock cars in several leagues, around the country. Like we said, trying to work his way into DASCAR competition. Martin Suarez, car number 89, is going to make the pass for second underneath Angel Navarro, as he tries to catch up to our leaders. Alja Baranowskis rounding out that top 5. It looks like these drivers are starting to close in on John Arndt. Can Arndt hold them off and keep this lead that he's had all race long? John Arndt going through turn 4, going to lead this lap. Suarez is slowly chipping away at the 43. Can he hold off the hard-charging Peruvian driver? Going through the corners, there's Angel Navarro, still trying, but he's losing a little bit of ground. It looks to be a 2-car race at the moment. Only 10 laps to go. John Arndt slow! John Arndt, car number 43 is slowed going through the corner, and he's turned by Navarro. Jeffries makes contact, Acevedo, Blake, Hagen. And car number 43 has stalled. Unbelievable. The leader, John Arndt, stalls the car going into turn 1 and stops coming out of turn 2, and that's going to leave Martin Suarez with the race lead, the number 89 Racing with Jesus Audi. Salvation Army on that car as well. As he's starting to make some laps around this track, Alja Baranowski's up to second. Eric Powers, where did he come from? He's in third. And, oh, unfortunate luck for John Cittadino. He's got some damage that needs attending to. He has worked his car onto pit road. He's going to be basically done, both him and John Arndt. Oh, what a shame for both of those drivers who are running in the top 5, especially for John Arndt, who had this race almost in the bag. Suarez was chasing them down, but I wonder if Arndt didn't have the problem, would he have been able to hold them off? Well, now there's a huge gap between Martin Suarez and Alja Baranowskis in car number 90. Baranowskis, the Lithuanian driver. This actually makes their top 3 at the car moment all international drivers, 2 Peruvians and 1 Lithuanian. In fact, if Eric Powers can get this pass done, not only will it be teammates winning the race, both cars are part of the same operation on McDonald's Racing, if I'm not mistaken. Both of them are drivers from Peru, so they'd have a Peruvian podium. But Baranowskis wants to put a damper on those plans. She's starting to bring the 89 car in. I'm not sure if she's close enough yet, though. Car number 43, John Arndt's back on track. They're saying that there was an issue with a loose wire in the 43. They found it quickly and got him back out there, but that is a shame. Just an electrical failure. A little past halfway is going to send him 5 laps off the pace. John Cittadino's back on track as well. He is 3 laps down. But we're coming close to the end of this race. 1 more lap to go. Martin Suarez just has to make 1 more circuit, but Alja Baranowskis has picked up a great deal. Is she out of time, or can Suarez hold on to it? Going through the final corners, Martin Suarez, oh, he's driving it high. He's up high. He's in the wall. Car number 89 in the wall, but he's going to win the race. Martin Suarez almost threw it away. But car number 89 is going to win here today. First Peruvian to win in the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series. Alja Baranowskis, a great performance in car number 90. Eric Powers right behind them for the podium. Then William Duncan, where did he come from? He works his way up there. Jefferson ran out of the top 5. Congratulations to Martin Suarez. Let's take a look at these race results. Suarez was your winner, followed by Baranowskis. Eric Powers started near the back of the pack, worked his way up to 3rd. William Duncan got a good run this week as well, followed by Brandon Jefferson, Tord Larson, Cody Hagen, Emmanuel Hartnett. Didn't talk about him too much, but he's in the top 10. Darren Blake, 2 consistent weeks in a row, and Matt Dool, car number 82, rounds out the top 10. Nathan Orman started dead last. He's up to 11th place. Great job for him. Mitch Brett, Scott Roush, William Brock, Ben Stevens, the short tracker, in the top 15. And Startinius Jr., who I think the officials will have to look at something going into next week. Bouchard, bad week for Daytona winner Alex Tanker. LJ Toledo and Joseph Curtis round out your top 20.